going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another video. It is your boy Jaynarc, and today we are doing a rebuild for the Atlanta Falcons with none other than the Falcons' first-round pick, Michael Penix. And we just let the regular season play out as it should be. You know, just let it do its thing. I just made sure that they had 8 wins and 9 losses this season. And so we're going to send them to the playoffs and take a look at stats. We're going to keep Kirk Cousins being the starter there too. All right, for some reason they made the playoffs. I had them have 8 guaranteed wins, and I guess they won 4 more games. And that sucks because that's not how it's supposed to be. I hope that Kirk Cousins was still the starter. He was. He had 41 touchdown passes. All right, Kirk Cousins wasn't gonna have a phenomenal season like that. Either way, we're gonna move on from him. So they got the Super Bowl being the Eagles and the Ravens. Jared Verse wins Rookie of the Year. I'm glad that we didn't make it to the Super Bowl because we weren't even supposed to win the division, but I didn't think of making us lose the other ones, so that's on me. But we're gonna go to the draft. Going 12-5, our draft pick's not gonna be that great, but actually, let me sim to the offseason first and foremost because we're gonna move on from Kirk Cousins. He had 41 touchdowns, 11 picks. That's phenomenal for him, but we have to. His contract is gonna be tough too to work with, but I mean, in real life, he was throwing interceptions left and right, and Michael Penix didn't really get his chance to really showcase what he's able to do. And we look at the recap. Looks like the Eagles won the Super Bowl 35-28, or the Ravens actually won it, and Lamar won Super Bowl MVP. Amazing. We love to see that. Cool, great stuff. Lamar finally did it, but it's just the game. just in this game here, we only have $21 million available in cap space, so I think that's gonna make life pretty hard because we have 32 players ready to negotiate. So, Drake London, we're going to pick up your option. Justin Simmons, he wants to stay. No, he doesn't. 17 mil is a lot. Drew Dahlman, 20 million for over 2 years, 10 mil a season. He has star. He's only 26. If we give him a 3-year deal, that secures our center, so we don't really have to worry too much about O-line. Richie Grant, Rondale Moore, Matthew Judon, Mike Hughes. Mike Hughes has interest of staying. If we give him a 1-year deal, would he stay? He does. A.J. Terrell needs a number 2 along with him. Nate Landman, D. Alford. It's a lot of guys here who are gonna get moved on from. Quite honestly, I mean, we could keep Caden Stearns. He's not interested, so our back end is gonna be tough. We only have $5 million. Just re-signing a couple of those guys just leaves us with about $5 million. So, Kirk Cousins. I know you probably have another fully guaranteed deal, right? So we'd have a penalty. We would literally lose out, and you make life difficult. You're making life difficult. You are making life difficult. All right, we'll upgrade you. Field general, cool. His morale is +7. He's actually regressed more than we thought. His morale is super down, dude. I mean, his morale is at a +7, which is the reason why he's even at this spot right here. So we release him, we lose a lot of money. So that's amazing. we love that. We love that. So, which makes it even more tough for us because we have receivers that we can't really move on from. And we have guys whose contracts are just unreal. Just unreal contracts. So this rebuild is going to be very tough. Caleb McGarry, I guess we could release him. Save up about like $14 million. So get rid of Caleb McGarry. David Onyemata, like, he's 32 years old, taking up lots of bread as well too. And we'll release him, save ourselves some bread, or try to at least. I think the same thing with Grady Jarrett. I know you guys are gonna like not agree with this, but you know, or maybe Grady Jarrett because he's been a long time Falcon. Maybe we keep him long term. You know. Keep him long term. D tackle, we don't have jack at that defensive tackle position. Lorenzo Carter and Arnold Ebiteki, these guys are just here. Caden Ellis, he's only 30 years old. We can maybe move on. We can maybe trade him. Matthew Judon, I'm not re-signing. Safeties, Jesse Bates is kind of here for the long run as well. And strong safety, we don't really have much. Younghoe Koo. He's going to stay there. Okay, so I think we moved on from a couple guys that I thought would be reasonable to move on from. So now we have about $30 million to work with. And Justin Simmons, I'll move on from him. Richie Grant, move on from him. Rondale Moore has interest, but you were injured, bro, so we're not going to take that risk with him. And Nate Landman, who's only 26 years old, maybe if he wants to stay, okay, we kind of keep him on there. And D. Alford, forgot about him. Just another depth corner to add. But I kind of want to see if we could get a steal at like the third round or something like that. Taquan Graham, right end. We just have great. Okay, I like our right end situation. We'll need a left end for sure. Harrison Hand, Kadero Hodge, James Smith-Williams, Lorenzo Carter, Kevin King. I forgot he's even still in the league. Eddie Goldman, Elijah Jackson. A lot of these guys, yeah, I don't really see us keeping them, so we're gonna lose out on them. We'll have about $26 million to work with when going to the free agency. Kirk Cousins, we're in a pretty bad deal, a very bad deal, honestly. And maybe if we try trading him away, maybe that could work out for us because it's kind of it's tough, bro. It's really tough having him here. And he has no interest either. Ooh. I mean, yeah, he can play as a backup, but, like, even if we restructure him, it's not going to work either. So I just think that makes our life way more unnecessary. Ooh, but we have interest from teams. Teams are very interested in joining us. Justin Reed at strong safety, a 4-year deal. If we gave him a team-friendly deal, would he accept this? I doubt it. I doubt it. But let's withdraw that offer. I would love to have Justin Reed, but it just doesn't seem likely. Colton McKivitz. We could get Tyree Phillips just in case. Give him a 2-year deal. Right guard, we have our boy Christian Lindstrom. So I guess we could sign Tristan Colon too to be a rotational piece on that O-line. Center, we got Cade Mays. We could sign him too. I think that'd be great for our offensive line, what we're working with. Left guard, we have Matthew Bergeron. Okay. Matthew Bergeron, he's only 75. And then we still have Jake Matthews at left tackle. Dan Moore is sitting here. He has interests. If we just revamp this whole offensive line, that could make us focus on defense. That wouldn't let us focus on defense, which I think wouldn't be too bad of an idea. If we just literally focus on defensive pieces in the draft. Baron Browning, left outside linebacker. We have Arnold. I don't know if they run a 3-4 or something. So, you know what? I might just focus on the offensive line. Focusing on the offensive line could give us lots of depth and gives us lots of protection that we definitely need. The offensive line would definitely work with. And, so I guess now, with that being said, everyone's morale is up, but it's because we had a postseason appearance. We can maybe move Grady Jarrett, see what's out there for him. I don't mind him being the anchor of our D-line, but I want to see what we can get. Niners, Drake Jackson is 6, Benjamin St. Juste in the 6th and the 7th, and Darius Slayton. So not ideally what we want. Yeah, not ideally what we want, but we have a 1, 2, and a 3, and we actually need a couple more picks. So I'd be willing to trade him away for a 2nd and a 3rd. If Grady Jarrett, if we could give him up for a 2nd and a 3rd, we got to send him to a team that obviously could afford him, like the Broncos. Broncos, 2nd and a 3rd. Would y'all do this trade? They're like, not a chance. Okay, that's cool. Buccaneers. Y'all don't need a DN, but we need some picks. They're like, nope. Because he gives us cap room too. So Washington Commanders is very interested in giving up what's his name? Giving up Benjamin St. Juste, who's 27. So what if I did for Mike Sainristil still and then took y'all 2nd round pick? What about that? Or how about for a 2nd round straight up? Ooh, they're close. They're close. Grady Jarrett for a 3rd to the Commanders. Oh, but the thing is, they can't afford. They don't have a 3rd. They don't have a 3rd. Wow. Damn, that's on y'all then. That's on y'all. All right, how about Niners? Niners has interest. They would willing to give us a D-end and a 6th round pick. I'm willing for a 3rd. And what do you guys have at corner? Renardo Green. Grady Jarrett for Renardo Green and a 3rd round pick. They're like, no chance. What about Diamordor Lenore? Nope. Okay. I'll give him to the Niners straight up, though. It's for a 2nd round pick. Okay, they're not going with that, so we'll go 3rd round pick, straight up trade. All right, so we just moved on from Grady Jarrett for a 3rd round pick. Gives us picks in the top 75, which works out. And gives us a little bit more room to work with in terms of cap space. And why not try to give a deal to Justin Simmons? Because we'll drop in the amount of money we have. Okay. So if we try to go for a proven strong safety, right? A proven strong safety. Isaiah Simmons, we could have him be there, you know, kind of see if we could revamp his career on our squad. I don't think that's a bad idea. We want young pieces. We already have Jesse Bates leading the way. So let's see if we pick up any of these draft pieces here. I think that would be really great if we do. So see, Justin Simmons signed with some team. I don't know what team it was. I do not know what team he signed with, but in the meanwhile, we still have Kirk here. Running backs, we're pretty set there. I like our crew that we have there. Our receivers, we definitely need to get another guy, but we could do that in the draft. We still have Drake London and Darnell Mooney. Tight ends, I'm looking pretty chill with that. We ended up getting Dan Moore, so that's great. We have that backup now, so now we can potentially start him, move on from Jake Matthews. It's really up to us what we want to do, so that's amazing. Left guard, we have Matthew Bergeron. Tristan Colon did signing with us, so that's great. So now we can put him as the backup rotational guard. We have our backup center in Cade Mays. His morale went down for some reason, but that's not our problem. And Tyree Phillips is going to have to be our starting tackle for now. We'll probably end up signing another guy too. But for now, that looks pretty good. Left end, we definitely need help there. Right end, we don't have anyone. So we're going to definitely need to shore up on our DNs. And we don't have any nose tackles either. So that's something to keep in mind. Inside linebacker, though, we have our guys still chilling here. We also have some backups here. But linebacker situations, so our front seven is going to have to be improved tremendously. Tremendously. Safeties, we still got Jesse Bates. We ended up signing Isaiah Simmons. So he's going to be our new strong safety. And, okay, we're making moves. We're making moves. So I can't even be too mad about that. I cannot be too mad about that. And we still have some money to work with. We still have some money left over. So let's see what 16 million, what that could do for us. So offensive line, we still have Brady Christensen, Cornelius Lucas, right tackle, Caleb Gary still sitting here, Morgan Moses, Colton McKivitz still has lots of interest. He's 29 years old. I'd give you a 1-year deal, but he wants 2 years. He wants 2 years. He's 75 overall. He's not a bad scheme fit. Left end, we have DeMarcus Lawrence, who showed interest in Sam Hubbard. I'd be willing to download. I'd be willing to get some veterans just to plug in the middle, like Tier Tart. Get a guy like Tier Tart, plug him into the middle. Roy Lopez, another person we could just plug into the middle if we had cap space. Greg Gaines could be someone, but we don't have cap space. So, all right. So I think that's okay what we're going to do there in terms of what we have funds-wise. And let's move on to the draft. I'm excited for this draft. I think we did a really good job of working on offensive line in the free agency and kind of moving the market around. Our biggest needs, they say, is D-tackle, quarterback, and right outside linebacker. So, hey, I'm excited for how this draft is going to turn out. Granted, we were supposed to have a lower pick, but that wasn't the case. And Saints have the first pick in the draft. So we're going to go to our pick. Not going to worry about what they got going on. Cam Ward went number 1 apparently. Okay, that's phenomenal. And we have our pick now. So Shador's still sitting here. I don't know why Shador's still sitting there. That's wild. Ashton Jenkins. Wow, these guys are insane for letting these players still sit. D tackle though, round of 3 to 4 talent. We got this kid named Kenneth Grant. Not really what I'm looking for. DN situation, Nick Scorton from Texas A&M wouldn't be a bad idea. There's also Jordan Birch from Oregon. Danny Sutton from Penn State is not bad either. Left end, Ohio State, JT Tuimoloau. I think this is a phenomenal pick for the D-line. A tackle, B power, C finesse, and C to F block shed. He's a great player. I think he should be the right pick. I think he is the right pick. There's also Josh Connerly here, though, this right tackle who could help us out tremendously. But I think we have enough tackles. I think we've drafted enough tackles, and yeah, I'm gonna go shore up defense. We're gonna go with JT. I don't know why they don't give him a name, but we end up drafting him. I think that's fair. I think that's a fair assessment. He's ranked number 30 for theory and true value, strong core and base. Yeah, I'm happy with that pick. All right. Our next pick is here. So they got Tyler Warren, tight end. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Would not be a bad idea to get another tight end, but we're not in the. I don't think we're in a big hurry for a new tight end. Kyron Lacy wouldn't be a bad idea either. Trey Zunn, left tackle. Any right tackles available? Nothing that I'd consider worth it. Right end, Jordan Birch is actually still sitting here, and we ended up getting. Was JT a left end or a right end? I don't remember. I would have no problem going with Jordan Birch, but I don't remember if I got him at left end or right end. So let's let's pause it before we lose track. Seahawks ended up drafting Shador in the second round. These guys are crazy. Giants ended up getting Ashton JT, Jalen Morrow to the Browns. Okay. Can I see who I drafted? Does it let me? It doesn't let me see that, right? Why doesn't it let you see your draft board? That's all right. Either way, if I go with getting Jordan Birch, we're gonna have to move pieces around. So that's just what it's gonna have to be if that's the case. And there's also a linebacker here. He's a speed rusher. He doesn't seem too bad. He looks just okay. His name is R. Mason Thomas. And there's also Jalon Walker here. The left outside linebacker, Sonny Styles. There's a bunch of guys that do not kind of fit our scheme. Inside linebacker, Jay Higgins. D tackle, they have a kid here, Junior Tafuna. He'd be good for depth, really. If he's there in our next pick, then I'll get him. We'll go all D linemen as I predicted for us. So we're gonna go Jordan Birch, and we end up drafting him. 2 DNs back to back. We reached on him. That is a rough reach, but hey, we're looking to revamp our squad, right? So it is what it is. It is what it is. So with this pick now, we'll go with D tackle Junior Tafuna. We scouted him 100%. He's around 3 to 4, day 3 talent, all that good stuff. He's even more of a reach, but we got him for depth purposes. Then that's the pick we got. He's going to be Grady Jarrett's replacement, so hopefully he can live up to the hype. So now with our next pick here, we have, if Kyron Lacy happened to be here, he's not. Torrey Horn from Colorado State. Xavier Restrepo wouldn't be a bad idea either. We went on linebacker, or we went D-line a lot. So honestly, I'm gonna switch up and go for wide receiver. Torrey Horton wouldn't be too bad, but he has D awareness, F catching traffic. He doesn't really even have good hands. But Xavier Restrepo from Miami, with I think he's pretty solid. I think we can do pretty well with him. So we're gonna end up drafting him. Give Michael Penix another target. He's ranked 52 true value, drafting him at number 93. So we get a steal at wide receiver, and yeah, I think we did okay. I think we did okay with our draft. I think we did okay. I think like it could have been better, but I don't think it was too bad. I don't think it was too bad. Maybe we could get some steals at that linebacker position. Not that I see any here. We got to see some undrafted prospects. A corner, they got a kid, Jason Marshall Jr. We can end up drafting him, maybe develop him over time. He could just learn. He's not the fastest or strongest corner. We could also draft a safety, but it's not looking likely. We got a kid, Justin Barron from Syracuse. He's 6'4" safety. Yeah, we could develop him. We could develop this kid. Justin Barron, safety. So he'll just be there for depth, really. 5th round pick, I think we can never go too long with going with some O-line picks. So, and then we'll skip to the end after this pick because, actually, we'll skip to the end now. We'll let simulation handle the rest of it. See what they end up drafting. All right, let's take a look at our draft recap. So, JT was a 74, Jordan Burch was 69, Junior Safuna was 67, Restrepo was a 73, and then Barron was a 66. We drafted a corner, Keontae Scott, who was 71, not bad, and then Drake Dabney, a tight end. Okay, we shore up the tight end situation. We also get some new DNs to throw onto our squad, so that's gonna be great. I'm gonna change JT's name is actually JT. I don't know why they just didn't put anything. And they're freaking giving us some trade offers. I don't want Jordan Jefferson. I don't need those, bro. Like, just chill out. I'm gonna decline the offer, bro. Like, leave us alone with these offers. Leave us alone. So we're gonna fix up the depth chart now. Michael Penix will be the starter over Kirk Cousins, Bijan, and Tyler Algier. We already know what's going on with that. Wide receivers. We got our new boy, Xavier Restrepo, who's going to throw himself into this. Honestly, he's going to fight for that. He's going to fight for that position here. So, it's going to be great. We have, now we have kind of 3 receivers we're kind of going to be cooling with. We got this kid named Dabney, new tight end, rookie from TCU. Offensive line. So, this is what I'm thinking of doing because we have that there. Matthew Bergeron here. Offensive line I'm kind of like content with, but with the right tackle situation I feel like I could just start Dan Moore over here and then have Tyree Phillips be that backup, and then we'll just see how they do from there. JT is our new tight end, also Zach Harrison. We have good rotation here. I think we have good rotation at the D-line. Right end we're gonna have Jordan Burch. He's honestly we're gonna start both of these guys. Gonna let them get both their playing time. I mean, I think that makes sense. We only end up getting 1 D tackle, which is very interesting, Junior Tafuna. So we're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do with that. That doesn't give us a lot of room to work with. And we have quite a bit of linebackers here. Braylon Trice is back, so hopefully he could take another step this season for us. And yeah, so I guess we could go for left outside linebacker. We drafted a corner, Keontae Scott, who could potentially, honestly, fight his way to make it into being a rotational corner. And free safety, obviously Jesse Bates. Strong safety, obviously Isaiah Simmons. And we got this kid Barron here who could honestly make a way and maybe potentially find his way into the rotation. And yeah, okay, we'll leave it like that. So I guess our next option we also don't even have money like that either, but we're gonna need to get D lineman. D lineman is a big concern for us. So Faloransu Fultukasi, yeah, we're gonna have to sign you. Yes, we're gonna have to sign you. We're gonna literally have to because we need depth, and we're gonna also sign Greg Gaines because you can't just have one dude there. And left outside linebacker, Preston Smith, Jadeveon Clowney. Jadeveon Clowney or Preston Smith. We'll go with Jadeveon Clowney. I feel like he's always shown potential of just wreaking havoc on defenses. So him joining our team is not a bad idea. At least that's what I think. And I wish we had more tackles to go with, but I think that's okay for now. I think that's okay. And how much is freaking Kirk Cousins going to cost us? Kirk Cousins, we have a penalty of $64 million. Is there anything we could do? like, is there literally anything we could do? If we release him, we're going to have a penalty. This contract is so terrible, bro. And no one wants to take his contract, so he's gonna eat up cap space, but be a veteran, I guess. I guess that gives us some security, right? Yeah. So we're gonna sim to the regular season, make sure certain people do not get cut, and then we'll see how they're doing by middle of the season. So I don't know why we drafted. Okay, we signed Jadeveon Clowney just so Arnold Ebiteki could learn. Yeah, so more so depth purposes, realistically, and Braylon Trice on that end I think will be pretty okay for the most part. We didn't sign any extra safety, so I think we're good there. I think we're good there. And then kicker on side, we're gonna make sure that it's gonna be. Oh, Bradley Pinion wants to be the kicker. That's fine. All right, so our defense is 79, offense is an 85. We're facing the Niners week 1. Kind of a tough matchup. To start the season off with, but I don't think it's too bad. I mean, offensive line could definitely do better with more depth, but we have Michael Penix here leading the way with this team. I'm pretty confident. I think this is going to be a high-power offense. Hopefully they can handle business. Defense, I know we got some young guys here, but I think JT is going to be able to do well for us. And everybody kind of fits the scheme of what we're doing here. Morale's at an all-time high, and I think they have great potential to do something. And look at Michael Penix with a do-rag on. He always got a do-rag on, right? And all right, cool. Everybody gets upgraded. And I'm interested to see if we go onto the field what it looks like we're playing against the Niners. So let's take a look. Yo, so it's like 3rd and 9. It's still 0-0. So just a back and forth affair of just guys just doing their thing, I guess. So Michael Penix, we're gonna see what he can do. Oh, Drake London. Oh, that should have been a PI. Number 6 made a great play. Am I gonna kick this field goal to score our first points of the season? I think so. Young-Hoo Koo with the kick. Money. 3-0. We take the lead. Yo, the defense keeps making plays. They want us to come in on this drive here. It's tied 3-3, so we're playing really well against this Niners defense. Oh my gosh, Bijan fights for more. This 13th carry of the game. Apparently they were shutting him down, but not that play. Definitely not that play. So, all right, we'll gladly take that. Ray McLeod got boomed. Michael Penix only has 96 yards. What? I expected him to have kind of more. Let's see if we can throw a jump ball to Drake London there. No, that was. The Niners have Travis Hunter. All right, Madden. Come on, Niners having Travis Hunter is not even legit, but whatever. Let that be the case. Bijan breaking ankles all the way down to the 15-yard line. And Drake London gets injured. Phenomenal. We're already going to have to see Restrepo, right? He's already going to have to come into the game. All right, Bijan, let's get a good carry here. Oh, my gosh. He got, Fred Warner, bro. Fred Warner. They should start using their timeouts. if I was them, they should, because we could grind this clock down. Oh, my gosh. Bijan breaking tackles. Almost got the first down. And he dislocated his elbow. Great. Inside zone. I wish we had Tyler Algier to put him in. And Fred Warner's playing that perfectly, bro. This is going to be tough, but if we can pick up this first down, that all but seals the game. Oh, but Bijan fought for that first down. I'm not, you know what? I'm going to be a risk taker and put the ball in Michael Penix's hands. QB draw. Oh my gosh. QB draw is going to be so. QB draw. Why not? QB draw. 4th and 1. Please do not fumble. Michael Penix Jr. puts the team on his back. Let's go. Michael Penix Jr. What a play. Now, can the Falcons defense make a stop against this coveted Niner front with freaking gems all over the field? Okay, they stop McCaffrey. They have one timeout to work with. Oh, shoot. JT. Oh, my gosh. Okay, good tackle, though. They need to score, though. So they just use their final timeout there at the 46-yard line. At the 46-yard line, they use their final timeout. I don't know if that's smart by them, but oh, we'll take it. Come on. Good break. He holds on to that? No way. No way. We got to back up. We got to back up. We got to back up. Oh, he throws it away. He throws it away. We can prevent we could prevent a touchdown. I know we can. I know we can prevent a touchdown. There's no way we could give one up. Have faith in the team. Caden Ellis. Let's be great. Let's be great. Let's go. That sack. Arnold Ebiketie. Arnold Ebiketie with the sack that wins us the game. Let's go. We're starting off the season 1-0. 1-0. No touchdown passes from either. No touchdown passes from either. No picks. 11 for 21 for Michael Penix. 13 for 24 for Brock Purdy. Bijan had 16 carries, 55 yards. Michael Penix, 4 carries. He had that touchdown on 4th and 1. We'll take that. Dan Moore gave up 2 sacks. All right, but he pancaked someone. But he was probably going up again. Yeah, it was Bosa. It was Bosa. Arnold Ebiketie, the 1 sack of the game that we needed, and he gets it. Let's go, dude. And we got a couple pass deflections from some defenders here, but we'll take that 1-0. That dislocated elbow, Drake London, man, out for 4 weeks, our #1 receiver. So we're going to see how, Michael does with not having our guy there. But we're going to send to the middle of the season. We start off 1-0, so hopefully we can continue that and carry on. So we're actually 4-2 at this point in the season. We just lost to the Saints prior to our bye week, so that's awesome. That's awesome. We're still getting trade offers for Dan Moore, but I'm gonna decline offers. And like I said, he's our future piece here, and we're gonna upgrade our players. So we're gonna take a look at stats, but 4-2 is a great way to start. I think that's amazing, especially with a second-year QB who didn't really play his first year. And let's take a look at statistics. So what numbers are looking like. So our offense is ranked 30th. Okay, offense is ranked 30th. Defense is ranked 7th, though. A top-tier defense. 10 touchdowns, 5 picks for Michael Penix. That's not even bad. That's not even bad at all. Bijan only has 1 rushing touchdown, though. Okay. Michael Penix has 4 rushing touchdowns. We'll take that, I guess. Ray McCloud's our lead receiver. Okay, I guess. We have only 3 sacks by this point of the season. Yeah, we're 4-2. Okay. All right. I guess. 4-2, I mean, I guess it's cool. I guess, like, it's kind of weird. And we end up going 7-10. All right, what a down season. That's a down season right there. We were 4-2. We were 4-2. That means we went 3-8 after the bye, which is not that good. So not that good. So let's take a look at our numbers and see. Our offense finished 12th, though. Michael Penix was 10th in passing yards, 19th in passing, 32 touchdowns. Defense has regressed tremendously. 32 touchdowns, 16 picks. All right. First year. He also had 9 rushing touchdowns. Bijan needs to do a bit more. Ray McCloud was our lead receiver, 1,400 yards and 13 touchdowns. Okay. All right, I guess. He just turned up for some reason. Drew Dahman, who we re-signed, did garbage, but Braylon Trice, though, 13 tackle for losses and 3 sacks. That's actually really good. JT led the team in sacks with 4.5, and Arnold had 4.5 as well, too. AJ Terrell had 8 picks, so we got to give him his props for that, too. So we had some gems. We had some gems all around. So, all right, so we don't make the playoffs, and hopefully Kirk Cousins decides to retire or something because he is taking up a lot of our cap space. So, and this upcoming year, I want us to make the playoffs and it to be meaningful. it to be very meaningful. And let's see to make a Pro Bowl roster. NFC, we have receivers. Ray McLeod obviously made that. Kyle Pitts, non-existent. Offensive line, Chris Lindstrom, and D-line, nothing crazy. I feel like Braylon Trice should have made it, but AJ Terrell makes it, of course. And Isaiah Simmons makes it as well. So Isaiah Simmons was a great signing for us because now he's a lead player. He's a lead player on our defense, so we gambled correctly for him. And Brock Purdy wins NFL MVP. Okay, the guy we beat first season that wins NFL MVP. Amazing. Just amazing. So, all right. And Lamar probably won Offensive Player of the Year as well. So, with that being said, as we move forward, let's take a look at what's going on here. I think we have a pretty good chance of being still pretty good, I'd say. We have 70 million. Hopefully Kirk retired. Yeah, hopefully Kirk retired. Yeah, I would love it to have Kirk have been retired because that would be great. That would be great. And let's take a look at the season recap. Brock wins MVP. Michael Parsons wins Defensive Player of the Year. We don't get any awards. And wow, the Niners win the Super Bowl and Nick Bosa wins Super Bowl MVP. Okay, that loss did not mean anything to them. And let's take a look at if Kirk is still on the team, I'm gonna be tight. All right, he retired. He retired and saves us some money. Amazing. Ray McLeod's at a 79, and he's only 29 years old. I think we could keep him for another season. I think that works out. Jake Matthews. Bergeron is at an 80 now, so our interior offensive line is doing way better. JT's at a 79, which is great. Jordan Burch is at a 71, so he didn't really, upgrade as much as we'd like him to. Jadeveon Clowney, we're going to release you because Arnold figured out who he was, which is great. Caden Ellis, we could probably move on from him as well. Braylon Trice, I like him. I think he's going to be really good for our team. And Isaiah Simmons, you did great, so we're keeping you long term. And let's see if we could do something else with that. Let's see. Well, now we get to re-sign some players. All right, so we got to pick up an option here. We got Bijan, easily accepting that. Kyle Pitts, he hasn't done much, but he's only 25. Tyler Algier as the backup running back. If I give him a 4-year deal, he's just not interested in signing. He'll get some starter money elsewhere, so that does suck. That actually does suck. But if we give a 3-year deal to Arnold I don't even know how to say his name. His name is Arnold. Raven McLeod had a career year. He's going to get paid elsewhere. I wish I didn't have to pay him much, though. His cap hit will be, about $6 million? We'll get him back. Why not? Can't hurt having multiple receivers that can make big-time plays. Mike Hughes, we're going to let go. Cade Mays, depth purposes, being our backup center, I think that works out tremendously well for us as well, too. Tristan Colon, rotational guard, we get him back. I feel like Jake Matthews might have retired. Something tells me he might have retired, but Troy Anderson, he's just not interested in signing. All right, wow. Bradley Pinion, our punter, we'll give him a 2-year deal. I'd like to play for a new team next year. All right, cool. All right, bro. Nice. You want $6 million? Y'all both want $6 million? D'Angelo Malone. You get to be Braylon Trice's backup. And then Kyle Pitts, dude, $36 million. You know what? He would like to play for a new team next year. How much would a franchise tag cost? 18 mil for one season. 18 mil for 1 year. 18 million for 1 year. We'll franchise tag him. I mean, he's a focal point of the team. I think that's what that makes sense to use the tag on him. Let me know if you guys would do something different, but I think because he was our first round pick. It's our first round pick, our tight end. We have to. Wouldn't it make sense not to keep him? So that's that. Derrick Henry, free agent. Odafe Oweh's a free agent. That's kind of odd. We need a number 2 running back, but we're not. See, Rachaad White is right here. He could back up freaking Bijan, and we'll have a great 1-2 punch again. So it's not like we'll miss out, on that. And That gives me a good feeling. That gives me a great feeling. And at left tackle, all we have is Jake Matthews and Dan Moore. That right tackle situation, that let's see who's available there. So we got Taylor Moton, Trevor Penning, right tackle. See, now this is where things get interesting. He has 63 awareness. Now, why would I get him? Why would I get him? Whereas we got a guy like Jonah Williams, somewhat okay awareness. Could sign him, kind of so we don't have to worry about drafting someone at that position. Nose tackle position as well. We could just sign Malcolm Roach to a 2-year. Wow, we'll have no money. We'll have no money making moves like that. That's actually kind of absurd. We'll have no money making moves like that. So we need an inside linebacker though, big time. We got Nakobe Dean here, who's got some interest in joining us. We also have Nate Landman. So if we just make a deal for Nakobe Dean, maybe that puts us in position to really make some damage, you know. So, and then we could sign a guy like Victor Dimakuje to be a backup to Arnold. I think that kind of puts us in a good position here, for sure. Jalen Watson has interest in joining us. We could also draft a corner. We could also draft a corner big time. We could also draft a corner. So, remember, we went 7-10. So I'm expecting us to take that next step this season. I really am. I really am. And I hope that we can make plays. We can make phenomenal plays, because that would be great to see if we could do that. We have about 16 million left. Let's see if we signed any of these guys. Let's see if we short up the positions of need. My signings, we got, okay, so right tackle, running back, cool. Like Kobe Dean, he's getting love from other places. Let's renegotiate with him. No. Let's like very player friendly. Very low risk though. Well, we'll up the offer like that just so we can be number one on his priority. And I think that makes things a bit better for us. We also have to sign a punter. Not like that's that big of a deal, but I realized Bradley Pinion did leave. So we're going to let him do his thing. Jordan Stout has interest in joining us for some reason, so why not? We got this kid Austin McNamara, but I don't know why he's sitting there for the team. But all right, cool. That being said, let's go to the draft. I think we might be able to do something here. Like, we might be able to cause some damage. Some real good damage here. So let's start drafting. So we have the 10th pick in the draft, and let's adjust our depth chart first before we make any crazy moves. So Michael Penix is at 82, so he's progressing nicely. We got Rashad White as running back number. We have a crew of running backs, so we're honestly chilling here. Snoop probably will make the team. Receivers, we're set there. Tight end, Kyle Pitts is on a year right now. So, and we also have Dan Moore. Why don't they ever put my guards as where I need them to be? Like, why do they always have to do this to my backups? Chris Lindstrom, right tackle. Did we end up signing Jonah Williams? That's great. We end up signing Jonah. So now Jonah Williams will be our new tackle there. JT's going to handle business there. We got Rook Okoro. We're going to start him over Jordan Birch. Nose tackle is position big time of need. Victor Dimakuje, you are our backup outside linebacker. Nakobe Dean didn't end up joining us? Wow, I'm shocked by that. I am big time shocked by that, because I thought we made a great play for him. I thought we made a great play for Nakobe Dean. That's a heartbreaker. Isaiah Simmons, you're a beast. You know what the deal is. So I thought, wow, okay. So that's a heartbreaker. So we need an inside linebacker. Without a doubt. Jordan Hall, outside linebacker. Sonny Styles, Raylan Lyson. Did anyone draft Arch Manning? No, they didn't. Arch Manning's still sitting here. Caden Proctor from Alabama. TJ Parker, D tackle from Clemson, I think would be the most ideal selection here. Even though we run a 3-4, we very much so needed an inside linebacker, but you know what? I'll go with TJ Parker. TJ Parker, D tackle, ranked number 20 true value, drafted him at number 10. We get a new guy. We get a new guy that helps us out. We'll take it. We're working on that D line, still revamping it. So, and with this pick here, hopefully we can maybe get an inside linebacker. Maybe get that inside linebacker. Archie Manning is still sitting here. Very, very interesting. Inside linebacker Arvell Reese is still here from Ohio State. He's got some good-looking stats, though. I don't know why he's dropped so low. But he's got some great-looking stats. He's the fastest inside linebacker, around 2-3 projection. Drafted him at number 31. And that's our new guy. That's our new Mike. That's our new Mike of our team. And I guess with this third-round pick, we can maybe look at a future tight end. We franchise tag Kyle Pitts, but we actually need him to turn up. We're going to need him to turn up. So if we get, like, one of these guys here, we got Ben McLeod from South Carolina. He's not that great at run blocking, but he's the fastest tight end here. He's got some good strength. Ben McLeod from South Carolina. We'll pick him up. We'll draft him. And we reached crazy. Oof. We reached bad. So we're going to send to the end of the draft now. So draft recap. All right. So this D tag was 75. Arvell Reese was 74. McLeod was a reach big time, but hey, we kind of knew that. We kind of knew that we reached, but I like what we're working with there. We got some newbies here, and yeah, I think we're gonna do well this season. I think we're gonna do well. Michael Penix is gonna blossom well into this next year, so let's see if he keeps on making these plays, and let's go to the middle of the season. All right, so we're 0-2 in preseason. We lost 37-34 in this game against the Browns. I'm interested to see what happened. What was it looking like for our squad? We ended up losing just by 3. Michael Penix, 118 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. Same thing for Josh Dobbs, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. Good amount of yards for both these cats here. I mean, just a close game. Just from the close game from the looks of it. I mean, no sacks were given up either, which is very interesting. Zach Seiler got a sack from the Browns, but Justin Barron actually got his first pick that I could see here. And we have, one more game here, and this is going to be against the Vikings, who are 1-1. We have an 87 offense, 81 defense. Hopefully we can end off the season on a good note with catching a dub. We end up losing 28-17. All right. So that's a big heartbreaker. We went 0-3 in preseason. Michael Penix had 2 touchdowns, though, 233 yards, 22 for 33, 66 completion percentage. Just ended up losing. Sam Darnold and J.J. McCarthy still battling it out. Damian Pierce, lead rusher. Drake London had a great game. Okay, Ray McLeod is still Ray McLeod, still doing his thing. Jordan Birch got a sack. We love that. Like to see these guys make plays, you know. So Jordan Birch popped out. I think Michael Penix played well. We have 14 players ready to cut. And we got this kid here. He's pretty fast, but we're going to cut him. We got Raleigh Webb. 87 speed. There's a receiver there. Not really much we can do with him. We got Elias Neal. We're going to cut him. We got C.J. Daniels, wide receiver. We can move him to the practice squad. Bumper Pool is our 4th inside linebacker, so we're going to cut him. Dominic Leavitt. We have 11 wide receivers for some reason. Sean Jolly, we're going to move on from him. D. Williams, we'll put him on the practice squad. Traden Sturks, 5th corner. I guess we'll keep him for depth purposes. Garrison Pickens will be in the practice squad. Honestly, Snoop, Connor, you're going to get cut. We have enough running backs. Jalen Lane, he's a bench wide receiver. We'll move him to practice squad. Jalen Harrell, linebacker, move him to practice squad. And then we got Drake Dabney, Dymere Miller. He's 24 years old. We also have Daniel Jackson, who's 24. We have 2 guys that are 24 years old. And Dabney's here as well, too. Traden Stukes. You know what? We'll practice squad this. We'll practice squad Dymere Miller, and then Dabney. We're cool too. He's the 3rd tight end on our depth chart. I'm gonna rock with 4 tight ends. I think that's fair, and we'll move Daniel Jackson to that. We have a plethora of wide receivers that, quite frankly, I don't even think they'll even make the team like that. So we're gonna upgrade players. I'm hoping that we can, have a better start to the season. I'm thinking by the time we get to the middle of the season, we'll be looking pretty good. Ooh, so we're 6-1. Ravens are 6-0. We got a big time matchup this week. We end up just losing to the Cardinals 38-35. So we're going 0-3 in the preseason to be 6-1 right now. And we have a big time matchup against Lamar Jackson. Yo, that means we're looking good. We're looking good. 6 wins on the season. We had 7 wins on the season last season, so that's something to keep in mind. Let's take a look at our numbers as well, too. We don't lead in any category at the moment, but our offense is ranked 5th. Michael Penix, 7th in passing yards and 3rd in passing TDs, 10th in pass rating. Our defense is ranked 27th. So our defense still looking sus, but 17 touchdowns, 6 picks for Michael Penix, 546 yards and 3 touchdowns for Bijan right now. Ray McCloud is still our lead receiver somehow. I don't know how he does it, but he's just our guy. He just happens to be our guy. Isaiah Simmons is leading our team in tackles. He has 2 tackle for losses. Arnold Ebiketie has 3 sacks along with 2 picks. JT has 3 sacks. TJ Parker has 3 sacks as well. And interceptions, it's interesting who's leading what. But we're facing the Ravens. This is a good matchup here. Let's get on to the field and see how it turns out. All right, we're tied 7-7. Looks like Lamar Jackson and these guys are just banging it out. Yo, it's 14-7. We get the ball back. 3rd down alert. We end up taking the lead. We get the ball back again. 2 back-to-back interceptions. And looks like we're up 17-14. Big 3rd down. Make the stop. Our offense carrying the ball downfield. Game is on line. Make a big stop here. We get a stop. Okay, 45 seconds left. We're down 21-17. I think this is a good choice to step in right here. Baltimore has 2 turnovers, but yet they're still winning at the moment. We got Nate Wiggins on the left side against Drake London. We're going to test that out one-on-one. Okay, that falls incomplete. That falls incomplete. Okay, we have to test it out. We're going to test it out, see what Nate Wiggins is about, see if he's about that action. But now we have this 2nd and 10.
Bruh.
Oh my gosh. He held on to that? I thought we threw a pick. Wow, that was a freaking dot and a half, bro. I thought we threw a pick right there. I'll gladly take that any day. Any day. We'll call a timeout there. 2nd and 2. We have 1 timeout. If we pick up a 1st down here, maybe Kyle Pitts. Okay, we threw that ball away. I'm so glad we were able to. I forgot that he's left-handed. He ran a blitz too. Bijan, you want to block for us here? Kyle Pitts, great grab, dude. Great grab. We got Marlon Humphrey in coverage too. Gladly take that. Bijan one-on-one. Could they guard him though? Can they guard him? That's the real question. We'll have to call our last time out. 17-yard line, dude. 17-yard line to try to get this touchdown. Someone's got to get open. Someone's got to get open. We cannot afford to take a sack. Ray McCloud drops it. Oh, my gosh, dude. I thought we had it. I thought we had it. This is probably the play right here. This is probably the play. Okay, we got hit. We have a chance for one more play. So, Kyle Pitts, I'm not gonna lie. I need you to block, or you. None of them are gonna block on this play. Darnell Mooney. Oh my gosh! And we overthrew it. Michael Penix overthrew it. We had him open too. Wow, we're gonna end up losing this game. Just overthrown just by a little bit. Even the 2 turnovers we forced, bro. Wow. Bijan had a rushing touchdown. Wow, that's a heartbreaker. He just overthrew it, man. Damn. You hate to see that. This kid, Adisa Isaac, had 3 sacks. Ruka Koro had a sack. TJ Parker and Isaiah Simmons both had half sacks. Adisa Isaac went off on us, but DeMarco Hellams had 2 picks. Tough game to lose. We go 11-6. Damn, we put 52 on the Panthers, and we're facing the Packers. They're at our stadium. So from going 6-2 to 11-6, so we went 5-4, and for the rest of that season. So Mahomes had 59 touchdowns. Offensive yards 7th, 38 passing touchdowns, 7th in passing yards. Defense was nice. The top 10 offense and defense. 38 touchdowns, 12 picks for Michael Penix in his 2nd year. Bijan 1,100 yards with 7 touchdowns. Michael Penix also had 8 rushing touchdowns. Ray-Ray McCloud, 14 touchdowns, 1,000 yards. That's why I re-signed him. Kyle Pitts, 800 yards, 4 touchdowns, 74 catches. Darnell Mooney did really well too. Love it, love it, love it. Jake Matthews gave up 10 sacks. That's terrible. JT had 10.5 sacks. I'm liking what we got here. 10.5 sacks from JT. Arnold Ebiketie had 7.5. So did Rukakoro. Good choice by us to move them around. AJ Terrell led our team with 4 interceptions and tackles. Arvell Reese actually led the team in tackles at 6 tackle for losses and 1.5 sacks. So JT's progressed properly. Great first round pick we had. I can't believe they let him drop to us. We're facing the Packers, a great coveted Packers squad, but they're coming to the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, you know, so we have a good matchup on our hands here. I want to take a look at everyone's overalls before we go into it. It was great that we were able to get this team back to where we need to. Michael Penix has the pieces around him, just has to make the decisions, the proper decisions, you know. Michael Penix is at an 89. He doesn't fit the scheme all of a sudden. Offense, receivers are looking great. Offensive line, we got Dan Moore playing right tackle apparently, but okay, whatever works, whatever works. And defense, Arvell Reese's 79 should be higher than that. Braylon Trice is doing well. Arnold Ebiketie. Yo, we got guys that are doing really, really well. So I'm liking what we got here. And, oh, Isaiah Simmons is injured, though. That's tough. That's tough. Isaiah Simmons is injured. He's out with a dislocated hip. So he's going to miss the first 2 weeks of playoffs. If we go further, we'll get him back. But, all right, let's head into the playoffs. Game's tied 7-7. Defense gives up another touchdown, 3rd down alert. Offense is going downfield. We tie it back up. We get the ball back. Let's see if we can make a play here. Big field goal kick. We're up 17-14. Defense make a play. They give up a touchdown. And big end of the game drive. 3rd down alert. We pick it up. Falcons moving the ball. We end up scoring. 2:22 left. They go for it. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. We're in another situation where they just... Our defense cannot just handle it in the clutch. Apparently so. We have all of our timeouts, so we have a chance to do some unthinkable stuff here, like breaking hearts here. Bijan, oh, he stiff-arms Jair. He stiff-armed Jair like he was nothing. Oh my gosh. I do want to test that left side. I really do. Kyle Pitts, like, when I need you to catch a ball, you're not going to catch it, right? Like, when I need you to step up, it's not what you're going to do. Like, that's a heartbreaker when that happens. Kyle Pitts, break the tackle, though. Like, break a tackle. Oh, wide open. Ray-Ray McCloud. Ray-Ray. Great job. 16 seconds left with 3 timeouts. Amazing. Coach is talking about run some screens. Wow, we run some screens. What? 16 seconds left. Let's go. My guy, you overthrew the ball so bad to the point where I was just... We would have literally lost the game off that. That's crazy. Throw a better ball. And now everyone's tired, right? Everyone's tired now. Everyone's tired. Restrepo, great grab. 13-yard line. 7 seconds to go, bro. I'm scared. We still have all of our timeouts yet. We do not have our options in. Our number 1 options are not in. Yo, he almost made a diving pick, bro. Yo. And I still don't have my guys in, bro. This is it all comes down to this. Restrepo. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that. He does not come down with it. We're going to lose in the same fashion. Last time was 17-yard line. This time was 13. Madden just did not like us at all. And Jordan Love had an 86 completion percentage. Great games from both guys, but Madden just did not. And Josh Jacobs tore us up. 13 carries, 123 yards. Our run defense couldn't stop a thing. Romeo Doubs, 8. Oh, my gosh. That's such a heartbreaker, dude. There's no way. There's no way. And we gave up. Okay, there was only 1 sack given up from both ends. What a disappointing game, bro. Like, same scenario. And, like, against the Ravens is how we lost to the Packers. Wow. That's a heartbreaker. That's a heartbreaker. We built this team up really nicely, but to lose in fashion like that, bro, it should have been way better. Our offense, like, guys is not holding on to the ball. We put the ball, and Drake London disappeared, right? Like, he stopped showing up, apparently. So let's take a look at who made it in the Pro Bowl. That's a heartbreaker. That's a big-time heartbreaker. Pro Bowl rosters, Michael Penix makes it in his 2nd year as a starter. We love that. Receivers, None of our guys, surprisingly. Tight end, no one. Offensive line, Drew Dalman and Chris Lindstrom. So our center and right guard made it. That's amazing. D-line, JT does not make it. Linebackers, no, our guys do not make it. Darius Phillips, he's not on our team. So, wow. So, a couple Pro Bowlers here and there, but not the guys that we wanted to make it. Like, I mean, Michael Penix, he's the future, of course. But Madden could have done us a little bit better. But those are the results of how it was with this rebuild. Let me know if you guys would do anything different in the comments down below. Without further ado, ladies and gents, I'll catch y'all on the next one. And remember, you got to be a fiend to succeed. Peace.